Okay, so Bitcoin, where yesterday we were talking about how in New York it'd more likely spike up and come down, or New York might range and Asia could drop. Um, it spiked up in New York and it spiked up after when London. This is where London closes. So London and New York, the most liquid time in the market is here. London closes, but New York's still open. It's still rised in New York. Then Asia dropped it. Yeah. And we've been comparing this to gold, so let's get gold back up. Do that. Give me a full screen. Right, so I'd say we're here where gold is, drop range, do a second drop, drop range, do a second drop. Where to? I've already mapped it out. The range daily low and the Mayo, which is a 1 hour 50 MA. The price always comes back to the 50 MA. It hasn't actually touched the 50. I mean, touched it. It didn't touch it there. Look, didn't touch it there. Ain't touched it in 6 days. It needs to come back to the 50 MA. Price always comes back to the 50. Okay, so back to the 15M. I'm expecting a drop here to the range daily low, and it could also come down here and take this liquidity pool out. But that'd be a fast move, fast false move. Yeah, it'd probably be a wick down there. Or it could have a short-term continuation off the 50 MA, off the Mayo on the 15 minute to get retail traders to commit to the downside again. Yeah, because at the minute Bitcoin, everyone wants it to go up and up and up, and I think they're just going to build orders in a range like they did on gold for a few days. So I'm just expecting a range out this week and maybe a push out the zone on Friday or early next week. Because it's already been volatile as fuck for what, a good week or two, so it needs a breathing off period, so to speak. So I'm expecting range. Dot did it a lot nicer. Dot did it by the book. Dot did it like a forex pair would. Look, spike in the New York stop hunt box, drop. Then Asia dropped it again. Yeah. Get rid of gold. We don't need gold anymore. I want to go over this pattern on the 15 minute on Dot actually, because we were talking about it somewhere. So same shit with Dot. I'm expecting a drop. Maybe get this liquidity pool here I've marked off the daily low and the range daily low. And like I said, if Bitcoin wants to become a bit volatile and a bit spiky, it could see the 800 EMA, but who knows? It could just rise. I could be wrong, but from what I'm looking at, it looks like it'll have a drop. ETH sort of same shit, but Bitcoin ranged out in the Asian box and ETH rose out the Asian box. So for me, this shows me that they're taking all the stops out for the short traders on ETH and trying to get them emotional to commit again. Where I think ETH could drop today again. It's probable. To the 200 EMA here. Yeah, and get all the stops. They want all the stops. Yeah, all their liquidity back. The vector candles where they have short positions, all the stops from the retail traders, they want them because they're marking up and they don't want to give people too much of a profit, and they want to give them an emotional reason to go short. You get stopped out real long, you see price dropping like a bitch, you want to go short if you're the average retail trader. Yeah? Right, Dot, let's get back to the pattern. So, Dot, we're speaking about this pattern here, right there, and it's completed the pattern now. Yeah, rise, 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 drop, drop, rise, drop, rise, drop, big rise, range, big rise, range, big rise, big rise, yeah, and chop and spike. I'm expecting a chop and spike here, okay, and then more than likely a move higher in the coming week, but I don't think it'll be that volatile for a few days. So yeah, be careful, people. There's not much else to say. I'm gonna leave it there. If you see a profit, take it. Goodbye.